was so honored when Jen asked me to speak on behalf of this year's inductees because this is an incredibly talented and accomplished group of individuals. We've all forged our own unique paths since leaving this campus, but the experiences that we had here have helped us make who we are today. Those experiences started the day each of us made the decision to come to either Beaver College or Arcadia University. We all had options. We could have played or worked for any number of institutions, but there was something special that drew us here. And most of us knew within days of being on campus that we had made the right decision. I do have to admit that my confidence in that decision did waver a little bit the first time I saw the softball uniforms with the picture of the Beaver holding the baseball bat in the front of the jersey. I remember thinking, what have I done? But I quickly came to my senses and realized that the positives far outweighed that one unfortunate fashion faux pas. That said, I did immediately work with Linda Detra to start a fundraising campaign, and we had new uniforms by the start of the next season. That simple uniform change so many years ago, for me, is very symbolic of the transformation that the athletic program here at Arcadia has gone through. Transformation is not only evident in all of the incredible new facilities, but the transition from NAIA to NCAA, the new teams that have joined the program, and the success of all of the Arcadia teams. It's been mentioned, but when you think about it, when Tom Matthews and Marty Palmer and I were here, we only had one gym, and that was Murphy. It was totally sufficient for intramural floor hockey games and, of course, parties. But the 12 to 15-foot ceiling would have made it very difficult to play basketball there. So these guys had all of their home games at Manor Junior College a few miles down the road. Now these teams get to play in this amazing gymnasium with a true home crowd. I played field hockey and softball, and despite my complete lack of an inherent sense of direction, I never got lost on the way to practice because both sports played on the exact same field. If any of you remember where that field was, yes, they've paved paradise and put in a parking lot. But all is good because both sports now have amazing new venues dedicated to just their sports. When I graduated in 1987, there was no men's baseball team, and soccer was only a club sport. So tonight's induction of the 2002 men's soccer team into the Hall of Fame is a glowing example of the ever-increasing success of Arcadia athletics, from a club sport to NCAA Elite Eight. That's just amazing. All of us up here have people that contributed to our success. Our list of people to thank will likely include coaches, mentors, teammates, and family members. So I'd like to mention just a couple of mine. Wayne Mora, I think he's still here. You were my coach all 4 years here at Beaver College. You pushed me every day to do my best, even to the point of trying to make me run faster. One of the funniest sports-related memories that I have is the day that Wayne said to me, and I quote, "You run like you're afraid you're going to fall over." That day after practice, he took me up to Murphy. He explained the mechanics of running to me. And after only 3 so-called sprints, the length of Murphy Gym, the defeat was written all over his face. He was resigned to the fact that I could pitch and I could hit, but I was never going to run fast. That just wasn't in the cards. All kidding aside, Wayne, thank you for all the years of guidance and support. Ann Miller, I think you're here. A pitcher is only as good as her catcher, so this honor is as much mine as it is yours as it is mine. I rarely ever shook you off when you called for a particular pitch. Truth be told, partly because I was a little bit afraid of you and what you might do if I did. But mostly because I was smart enough to know that I was simply just the arm and you were the brains. I was incredibly lucky to have you as a teammate and to still have you as a friend. Last but not least, my brother Lou. You were always an amazing athlete, fantastic at everything you did. I improved over the years because I was always striving to be like you. You may have been the king of football, but I'm in the Hall of Fame. I've highlighted a lot of changes in the campus and the athletic program over the years, but I'd like to finish up by saying what is not different, and that is the pride that we all feel from being part of the Arcadia family. It really doesn't matter if we played on humble fields or state-of-the-art facilities, or whether you wore Beaver College or Arcadia University on the front of your jersey or business card. We were all very proud to represent this wonderful school and to have the opportunity to experience everything it has to offer. Now, having our names on these banners will link us forever together and will always associate us with the greatness that is this university. So for that, on behalf of all the 2012 inductees, a sincere thank you.